welcome once again to Metro Pro Wrestling here on Metro Sports. I'm Dave Borchard alongside Chris Goff, as always, here at Turner Rec Center in Kansas City, Kansas. And Chris, this is one of the biggest shows in the history of Metro Pro Wrestling, in my humble opinion. We have 2 title matches. What more do you need?
Yes, we have the Metro Pro Tag Title match, Dave, and a well-deserved title shot by the Commission.
Great
and this man, the Commissioner, Stephen J. Gert. What are you talking about? His signs are horrible every time they get ripped up. Why does he keep doing it?
His Chiefs clothes are terrible, Chris, but the sign's great. I mean, the rules, they're terrible, Chris. It's a joke.
The Chiefs attire, sporting Kansas City attire, all horrible, Dave. You're correct.
Just the Chiefs.
That guy where he shops at a thrift store, obviously. But look, the rules are here. It's Christmas season. They're going to try to teach these idiots in the crowd what it takes to become a champion, Dave. And like I said, a well-deserved rematch for the titles.
Stephen J. Gerthy, apparently the commissioner, now a part of the commission. I don't know if he's a full member, if he's a manager, Chris, but we've been seeing these guys a lot together lately.
Dave, he mentioned it a few weeks ago. How could you forget already, Dave? Commissioner Gerthy said because they helped him, unannounced, that he had no idea they were coming out, but they helped him defeat Pete Madden in that hardcore match for the commissioner title, that now he has given them one more title shot against the Hooligans. And Dave, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lucky. It's a new year. I think they're going to win.
You think Gerthy's smart, right?
Of course.
You think he takes care of people?
Yeah.
You think maybe he could provide Mr. Abernathy with some dental advice, Chris, for the new year?
Why do you always rip on his beautiful teeth?
They're buck teeth, Chris. He looks like a badger.
You know how much money he could get for all that if they were tusks? He could get a lot of money.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about in other species and that kind of size of teeth. That's big. That's money. Why are you laughing?
Let's talk about wrestling here, Chris, because the tag team champions are here. Never thought I'd say it, but listen to this great reaction for the Hooligans.
Yeah, why don't you talk about how many piercings they have in their nose, huh?
Oh, it's classy, Chris. It blends right in here at Turner Rec Center.
Yeah.
All the tattoos and the piercings.
This crowd screams class, Dave. Let me tell you.
Well, they do scream hard-working blue-collar fans, Chris.
Looks like we're in a taping of Hardcore Pond. That's the kind of class we have here.
It is a funny show. I thought I did see Medea in there a few weeks ago. I could be mistaken.
You know, all of these people are going to lose their pawn tickets, go up to that window, and never be able to get anything back. Much like the Hooligans will with these Metro Pro tag titles. They must just hand them over.
How could you be confident that the commission would have a chance in this match when they're 0 for their lifetime here at Metro Pro Wrestling and the Hooligans hardly ever lose?
Dave, just call it a hunch, okay? Now they got Commissioner Gerthy on their side. It's the new year. It's 2013. I think it's time for a change, and it's going to happen tonight with the commission becoming the tag team title champion.
The only way I could see this happening is if the new year does somehow spark a drastic change, and there you see the tag team titles are on the line, because recent history and even long-term history with the commission would indicate they have no chance in this match.
Dave, yes, you keep running totals for some reason on some of these guys that don't win matches here, including the commission have not won. Yes, Hoodlum, he has not won. Yes, you like to bring all that up. But you know what? At some point, the sun is going to shine on that dog's butt, okay? And tonight, it's dog butt shining time, okay?
Well, I actually agree with you for once. The commission are a couple of dogs' butts. Finally, we see some common ground here, Chris.
First you talk about their butts, then you talk about their teeth. I don't understand. You have a lot of hygiene problems with the commission for some reason. I don't understand.
I don't have the hygiene problem, Chris. It's Abernathy.
Look at the
that
other
has
side.
it.
You want to talk about hygiene? They got ripped leotards. They got big beards. They got piercings all over their face.
Oh, those guys look like Brad Pitt compared to the commission, Chris.
These guys should be dipped in some kind of acid to get all the dirty germs off them.
Oh, look at that. Great start for the Hooligans.
Come on, boys. It's time to become champions in 2003. Oh, no. Big boot by Mason Cutter. Oh, no!
You know, we talk about how, oh, look at that, the big flying butt. Out of the other corner, too.
His teeth!
Oh, look at that move.
The flying somersault into him. Here we go, another one. Oh, yes. Thank goodness. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Abernathy now on the offense, Dave. A very powerful offense he has.
I was momentarily on the offense, Chris, but now he's taking a beating again. But no, look at that move.
Oh, Hooligans out. There goes first Devin. Now there goes Mason with the drop kick, and now it's just Mr. Jalisco in there with Mason Cutter. Yes, yes.
Come on, referee. Where's that in the rule book, Chris?
Hey, he's gonna need some mouthwash after putting his mouth in that dirty mug.
Where's that in the rule book, huh? White people?
I don't know. Where's the rule book? I'll find it. Look, he's saying he wants the titles are his. Look at that big forearm shot to Mason's face.
You know what, Chris? I was thinking about this. We're talking about how the commissioner winless, and I'm going to keep mentioning it approximately every 30 seconds.
Dave, yeah.
But I don't even know what these guys have for finishing moves, Chris. They've never been in a position to win a match. I mean, for all I know, Abernathy's girl scream might be their finisher.
Well, Mr. Abernathy does have one of the best girl screams in the business.
Oh, no, I think it's by far the best.
Shut up. He's reciting rules from the book, Dave. He said, bah humbug, Dave. They're still in the holiday spirit here.
That's actually the furthest thing from the holiday spirit, Chris, unless you're Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes, that's part of a Christmas Carol. It's a holiday show.
Jalistico enters the ring, a big stomp to the chest immediately.
Come on, Mr. Jalistico, Mr. Abernathy now with Mr. Girthy on their side. Come on. Yes, now ripping that beard. And this is exactly what I'm saying. Why do they have beards? Now they're ripping on his face, his mouth.
Oh, it's gotta hurt Chris.
No, that can't hurt him. He already has enough holes in his head with all that silver lying around his ears.
Referee wants him to break the hold, and Jalistico finally does it, a cheap shot.
Oh, get out of the ring, Devin, you cheater. Look, they tagged Dave. You saw it.
They actually just hit hands in the air, Chris, and never tagged.
They could easily tag, though, Dave.
Well, you're right, they could have, but that would be abiding by the rules, and they don't like to do that, even though they carry around a rule book and say they support the rules.
The rules only apply when the referee is looking, Dave. The great Governor Ventura taught us that. Oh, big boot to the face. Mr. Abernathy's teeth, man. Just watch him.
Oh, big elbow there, but the hooligan's still unable to make the tag, at least thus far. And
yes, cutting off the ring, but there goes Mr. Jalistico and Mason Cutter. Yes, getting pulled down is Devin, and now Mason can't make the tag, and Mr. Abernathy pulling him back, putting him in that leg lock, and tagging in Mr. Jalistico.
Mason Cutter in desperate need of a tag, but unable to get one here, and oh, look at that, stomp to the throat, he's choking him out.
Oh, that is great. That is part of the rules, is stopping before the count of 5. They did that. Here we go, he's a cover. New champions.
Well, he was 2/3 of the way there, Chris. I could tell why you were so excited.
Yeah, I understand.
It's the closest they've come to a victory in 6 months.
There we go. Mason Cutter now. Look at this. Maybe a submission here. Come on, make him tap. That'd be even better.
Look at Girthy outside. Looking all suave with that suit. All his lost weight. I saw him trying to pick up the good-looking women over here off the corner by the bell ringer, Chris.
Yeah, he did. They're meeting him later.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that they're all going out to a big steak dinner after this, after they win the tag titles.
Unfortunately, they're not going to the Beaumont Club, Chris. Heard that fine establishment's closing down.
Oh, that's just too bad, Dave. Guess there's less crime now. Here we go, off the ropes. Oh, big forearm shot.
Goodness, I never thought I'd say this, but the Commission looking great here early in the match.
Commission does look great, Dave, in every way. Talk about these lady killers here. You telling me you wouldn't want your daughter to go out one of these Commission guys? Oh, there's the scream right there.
Never seen it before, an offensive move, Chris. Clearly didn't pay off.
Couple big boots. Look at that drop kick. Oh, knocking out both the members of the Commission are down, and the hooligans now. Oh, Mason Cutter going to make that tag to Devin.
Yes, he finally got it. And Devin is fresh, and the Commission are taking a beating here.
Oh, no. Clothesline central here. Devin going crazy on Mr. Jalistico. Mr. Abernathy still on his knees. Come on, buddy. Get up. Oh, look at this. Suplex. It's looking like trouble for the Commission, Dave.
Oh my God, a second girl scream, Chris.
A superpowers, Dave. Look, baseball windup, but no, ducked under.
Oh, a double clothesline.
Clothesline sandwich. Look at that big elbow now. Standing moonsault. This is trouble.
This has got to be it, too.
Yes,
That would have been it, except Jalistico interfered.
Mr. Jalistico, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, there's Devin Cutter now. Back and forth with Mr. Jalistico. But look, Mr. Abernathy ready for that patented maneuver, Dave. Kicking him back to Mr. Jalistico. Look at that kick.
What's he doing in the ring still?
Yes. Yes, taking him down. Here goes. Top rope maneuver for Mr. Jalistico. Yes.
Big flag splash.
New champions.
Oh,
come on.
Thank goodness, that would have been awful, Chris.
Why doesn't Girthy get in there and help this referee learn how to count faster?
I'm just glad the referee finally has it where it's not a 2 versus 1 in the ring, and look at that move.
Oh, Jalistico going out to the outside. Here's Abernathy now. And oh, no, Dave. We've seen this. The hooligans, one of their patented finishers now. Off the top, double boot. No.
What straight by the hooligans? That's a lot of weight to pick up, Chris.
Come on. Are you kidding me, Dave? Mr. Abernathy's went on a diet. He's lost some weight.
Oh, I was going to say the only thing bigger than his ample teeth, Chris, is that belly.
Come on. You have a real problem with him, Dave.
It's okay, though. It's holiday weight.
I'm sorry. We all can't be male models like you. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you, Chris.
Oh,
no. Look at that. The rule book to the head.
The rule book just hit Mr. Abernathy. That's not the rule book.
Oh, he may spike him on his own rule book, Chris.
Oh,
look.
no. Yes,
darn
thank goodness. Oh, no!
Flying DDT into a reverse Boston Crab pinfall
Come
here,
on,
Chris.
let's go! No! Oh,
How did he kick out?
thank goodness Mr. Jalisco's been training hard for this one, Dave. He
Hooligans,
knows
they can't believe it.
it's their last chance to get those tag team titles, Dave. And look, the Hooligans continue with the heavy artillery, but look, Mr. Girthy!
Oh, he's shaking the ropes, Chris. Come
He's the
on.
commissioner. What are they going to do about it? Yes, Mason falls to the outside.
I told you that book's empty. He just took a weapon out of it and clocked him.
What are you talking about? I didn't see anything. I just saw a punch. Here's a cover, Dave.
No, come on.
Yes! Yes! New Metro Pro Tag Team Champions, the Commission!
What a travesty.
Oh, this is great, Dave.
He used an illegal foreign
Happy
object.
New Year, Dave.
Chris.
I didn't see things are falling off the shelf here. This is crazy. Our audio booth is falling
Well,
apart.
that's because you're punching the
Oh, this
table.
is
You're so
great.
excited.
I love Mr. Girthy and the Commission. And these people together, if they combine forces, Dave, can you imagine what kind of treachery they're going to lay here in this business?
Well, it looks like the fans here at Turner Rec Center love it. Just look at those excited fans in the front row, Chris.
Oh, they don't know anything. They're all stupid. Would you stop talking about these emotionless people? They don't know what's good for them. Dave, I told you, nobody likes rules. That's why we have so many criminals. But you know what? All these guys out here have been in jail once before, I'm sure. And the Commission, why are you laughing, Dave?
Look at his teeth, Chris.
No.
I've never seen him smile before. Gosh. Why do you have to win the gold? Now he's never going to stop.
Mr. Abernathy smiles all the time.
He's going to go chop down a tree here. Look at him.
Now, you should know when you're looking on greatness, I am 5 times the heavyweight champion of the world. This is Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, and you are watching Metro Pro Wrestling on Metro Sports.
Join Metro Pro Wrestling 24/7 on social media. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/MetroProKC. On Twitter, you can follow us at KCMetroPro. Our YouTube page is located at youtube.com/KCMetroPro. And finally, our company website with all of our live event dates over at MetroWrestling.com.
Welcome back to Metro Pro Wrestling here on Metro Sports. And Chris, you heard it there. Don Diablo say this is a no disqualification match. The second in the best 2 of 3 for the Metro Pro Wrestling Championship, Chris.
Yeah.
Jeremy Wyatt against Mark Sterling, but the big thing to remember here is Mark Sterling has a 1-0 lead in this best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, the big thing to know, Dave, is that when Mark Sterling wins this no disqualification match,
What?
then we'll never get to that ladder match, and that'll be the greatest swerve in professional wrestling history when we don't even get to match 3. Jeremy Wyatt goes down 2-0. Okay?
How can you be so confident, Chris? You sat here for about a year and a half or 2 years telling me how Jeremy Wyatt is the greatest wrestler you'd ever seen here at Metro Pro. And now you're just going ahead and saying Mark Sterling's going to win this match.
Dave, that's because you know how big I am on moral values, okay? And so he
Excuse
turns
me?
his back on Mark Sterling, they're friends, and he backstabbed him, Dave. And to me, that is the lowest thing you can ever do, okay?
Normally you stand and applaud when
No,
people
no,
do
no,
that
no,
and they
no.
stab people in the back. For example, SBC and Tyler Cook, Chris.
It's a new resolution, Dave. It's a new year. Welcome
What?
to new things. I'm sorry. Some people can change, okay? This guy's great, okay? Mark Sterling, the longest reigning Metro Pro champion of all time. And he was wanting to be friends, Dave. He wanted to be friends with Jeremy Wyatt and SBC and have a happy little family. But Jeremy Wyatt had to be this little spoiled brat, wants his title back, and now Mark Sterling's have to beat it out of him to keep it.
It's an interesting revisionist history, Chris, because I remember him trying to be good friends with Jeremy Wyatt by trying to spear him, and that really started the rivalry. Do you forget that one, Chris?
I don't remember a thing. I have
Really?
no memory. I don't understand what happened there. I just know that I remember specifically, the one thing I do remember is that Jeremy Wyatt didn't want to be friends with Mark Sterling anymore, and he wants his title more than his friendship, and that's why we've come to this, the best of 3 series for the Metro Pro title. Mark Sterling is still the Metro Pro champion right now as he looks up at that belt hanging high. If we do have a ladder match, it will be next week on Metro Pro Wrestling. But if that title match takes place, Dave, can you imagine what these two are going to do in this no disqualification match and then going ahead to a ladder match? We've never had one of those in Metro Pro before. People get hurt. Dangerous match to have in pro wrestling.
Oh, it'd be unbelievable, Chris. And these guys had an amazing first match here in the 2 out of 3 series. I can't even wait to see what's going to happen tonight.
And we've seen these two, Dave, over the years have had some great matches. Up in 3XW, had a couple Iron Man matches that were talked about being Match of the Year candidates. I mean, they've had several great ones here as well. But now, we're getting to the no disqualification match, and Jeremy Wyatt is back against the wall. Can he defeat his friend, who he used to be friends with before he became such just a baby? Now he has to get his little title back because he's a belt collector. And now Mark Sterling, again, is going to have to win match 2 to stop it from going to a ladder match.
It's amazing, Chris. You talk about how you don't like backstabbers, and you've totally turned tail and run away from Jeremy Wyatt. You used to say you were his great friend. Now you're sitting here calling him a baby?
Well, on
TV, Chris.
You saw him, Dave. Mark Sterling's a good guy. He always treats everyone fairly and happy.
Huh?
What are you talking? This guy has a bigger smile on his face than Mr. Abernathy after winning the tag team titles.
You kidding me? Mark Sterling smiles less than that cowboy at ringside, Chris.
That's a good point. But, you know, either way, Jeremy Wyatt now going to work on Mark Sterling on the ground there. Look at him trying to break that arm, Dave. Trying for that submission move early here, and finally broke it. But Mark Sterling's got that upper body strength from that CrossFit routine he does 10 times a day. He is the fittest wrestler in the world, Dave. I don't think you ever give Mark Sterling the credit he deserves. He's the longest reigning Metro Pro champion ever.
That's great, Chris. He's a great champion. I hate this guy's attitude.
That's great, Chris.
He's a jerk. You're a jerk too. Shut up, Chris.
Jeremy Wyatt, the only trying to become the second, actually, 2-time Metro Pro champion. Derek Stone the first. And Jeremy Wyatt, he was the only double champion. We'll see if he can get this title back, if he can defeat Mark Sterling in the next 2 matches, Dave. But how hard is that going to be to defeat in a no DQ match and then going on to that ladder match?
Look at this. Both these guys already in some pain early on. This match is just getting started.
Mark Sterling holding on to that left arm, and here goes Wyatt outside. You know it's going to go outside a lot, Dave. No DQ match, big shoulder block.
Oh, and that left arm was already hurt. You mentioned it. Now Wyatt's starting to go to work, and now all the way to the top.
A couple of these guys nursing injuries from their first singles match, Dave, a couple of weeks ago. Oh, missile drop kick.
Wow, what a move by Jeremy Wyatt.
Mark Sterling is out. Jeremy Wyatt's still in pain as well. You know, I'm still not convinced, Dave, that Jeremy Wyatt's over his broken leg. I mean, he's had big-time problems over the last year, breaking that leg, coming back in just 2 months, and now still doing some crazy maneuvers, still working so hard on the indie scene. It's crazy.
I think he is over that injury, Chris. He has shown no ill effects.
Here we go. Look at this bulldog. Mark Sterling is down. Here's a cover by Wyatt.
Leg is hooked.
Oh.
Just a 2 count, though, for the former champ.
These two have faced each other so many times throughout the years, Dave. Brutal matchups. Both have been busted open. Both have hurt themselves. I mean, we've seen Jeremy Wyatt in a barbed wire match. I mean, this guy's crazy. He's a sadist here. He doesn't know when he's hurt, Dave, and that's a problem. Mark Sterling's going to have to do some major damage to get this guy to quit.
Oh, and a big clothesline there by the champ. That's some serious damage right there, Chris.
Both men still down, Dave, but I heard both of these guys. I was talking to Sterling and Wyatt before the match, and they said they have so many weapons hidden around this arena, that they have so many ideas how they want to inflict pain on each other and turn a wreck tonight. We'll see if it happens. So far, still staying in the ring, but I don't know. You got the kettlebell over there by Jeremy Wyatt. It's still on the apron, Dave. Maybe that's going to come into use.
You talked to both these guys before the match?
Well, Sterling, I
was going to say, I'm be shocked if Wyatt would still talk to you.
Look at this crowd. Are they behind Sterling or what?
No, Chris. They're actually not behind him in any way whatsoever. Everybody's cheered for Wyatt.
Big knee lift into the midsection of Jeremy Wyatt. He is down in pain.
What is that, a group of roller derby girls, Chris?
I think those are the Kansas City Roller Warriors. Here to watch their man, Mark Sterling, of course. Here we go, across the ring, and misses that big elbow, David. Here comes Wyatt.
Oh, spilling to the outside. Now you may get your wish, Chris.
Double clothesline outside, Dave. Both sitting on the floor here, and Turner Wreck just inches away from the fans. And what's going to happen now, Dave? There's plenty of chairs out there to take. Kick that stupid guy with the cane out of his chair and use it as a weapon if I'm Sterling.
I'd do the same if I'm Wyatt, who's in control right now, Chris. I think the fan would actually give that can to Wyatt. I don't think he'd give it to Sterling.
Did you hear that, Dave? That's what happens when you slap a hand on pure muscle.
It sounds like it actually hurt the pure muscle, Chris, because Sterling's running for the hills.
Look at this, Dave, our gimmick table. What's going on over here? Don't mess up the merchandise, boys. Oh, big English uppercuts there. Look at that, Dave. Big high five. He's got fans.
He's got a fan.
Look, Dave. Oh, right into the biographies. Oh, that's JBL's budget book.
Oh, it's worth more now.
Look at that. Big headbutt. Don't use the EMT equipment, Dave. That could be some major problems there. Be kicked out of here.
This looks like Wyatt's going to drag Sterling back at least towards the ring.
Look at that. Oh, Sterling throwing his gut right into that apron. And like I said, both these men still nursing injuries from that match they had just a couple of weeks ago. This best of 3 series is going to take its toll. I don't know if these two guys are going to be the same after the series is over, whether it goes 2 or 3. Look at that.
Yeah, working over that leg, Chris. You talked about it.
That broken leg, Dave. It's still not here. I'm telling you, it's still not here. Look, Sterling actually took a cane. He's going to use that idiot's cane. Oh! He's not going to use that cane. Yeah. He doesn't need their stupid help.
But what kind of germs does he have? And Wyatt will use it?
Wyatt doesn't care.
He doesn't care about getting infections, Chris.
No, he doesn't. That's why he wrestles around these idiots. Look at these
Man, how's it not shattered?
I don't know. Thought that was a worked cane. Apparently not.
That fan is taking some pictures with his nice digital camera, Chris.
Look at this. Wyatt telling the fans to get out of the way, Dave. What's he going to do here?
Hopefully he'll break his neck on the steel chair.
Breaking his back on that apron, Dave. But look!
Oh!
Look at that, just driving him through those four aisles of chairs, Dave.
I don't think I've ever seen cheer carnage to that level, Chris.
The fans all around, everything spilled around them. Look at all the chairs in a heap. And Mark Sterling again just driving his back into the apron. How many times can he do that to Wyatt? But look, Mark Sterling showing no ill effects, Dave, just going to work now on the chest and face of Jeremy.
Man, talk about a guy motivated to keep his title. Look again, Chris. Oh! We should mention there's a padded brick wall right behind all those chairs.
Yes, that is a brick wall with about an inch of padding around it, Dave, but is that really going to matter? I mean, the kind of impact they had in impaling them into those chairs into that wall, I mean, the damage is done. You see Sterling down there in a heap right around the chairs. Oh, Dave, I told you. I knew it.
This is overdue, Chris.
Overdue?
Get it, Wyatt. Yes.
What kind of masochist are you?
Again.
Oh, no!
Oh. Did you hear that thud?
Breaking the back of Mark Sterling with that black metal folding chair. But look at that, Dave. All you have to do is go back to that broken leg, just kicking it out, and look, biting the head of Jeremy Wyatt now.
It's not funny, Chris.
No, that was way overdue. Clubbing blows by Sterling. Dave, I think we're in for a very long war tonight. Continuing to cut. Look at that. You would think a normal man, a mortal man, Dave, you throw a guy through chairs into that brick wall, he's down for the count. Mark Sterling, he's up and delivering punishment. And what's this? Gonna suplex him? This might be it. This might be it, Dave. Right on the fan.
I was gonna say, I got better move, Chris.
Well, he's wearing a Green Bay jacket. He deserved it. Yeah, look at this, though. Jeremy Wyatt reversed it. But no! Oh, yes.
Face first into that steel post.
About 3 reversals later, big spear on the floor by Sterling onto Wyatt.
Oh, and Wyatt was grabbing his leg, too.
And they're both down, Dave. Holding that broken leg is Wyatt, and Mark Sterling's been nursing that arm all night long. That couldn't help him by doing that.
Fans are chanting, this is awesome. They're correct, Chris.
Mark Sterling and Jeremy Wyatt putting it all out there for the fans in this best of 3 series. This no disqualification match, and you can see why it's a no DQ match. Obviously, this would have been done 10 minutes ago. It would have been called.
Well, technically, Chris, I don't know if Mark Sterling ever does anything for the fans, but they're certainly putting on a hell of a show tonight.
You don't think he really loves the fan base, Dave? I don't understand what you're talking about.
He hates everyone, Chris, except that one dorky kid he high-fived a few minutes ago.
Why is he a dork?
Because he likes Mark Sterling.
Maybe he wants to be a ripped, jacked specimen like Mark Sterling, Dave. You ever think of that?
No, Chris, I didn't. I just questioned the young man's judgment, that's all. Now Sterling maybe set him up for another spear. Could be trying to finish him off here.
He would have looked like Mark Sterling in college. Would have gotten a lot more girlfriends, Dave. Look, oh, big spear in the middle of the ring.
This could be it, Chris.
How many spears is it going to take out Wyatt? This is it. He's going to win 2-0. It's over.
Both
Look at
legs
that.
are
Hook
hooked.
leg.
No, Wyatt kicks
on.
out.
What is going on? Mark Sterling can't believe it. He's like, how many times do I have to cut this guy down? Both men down in pain, and Mark Sterling finally sitting up, but I'm telling you, neither one of these guys looks like they're in it. Neither one looks like the winner right now.
Okay, I think that confirms my comment from a minute ago, Chris, that he doesn't like the fans.
Okay, well maybe he just came to a new attitude right now,
I
Dave.
think this just happened.
Oh, they're booing him now. Yeah, they deserve what they get now.
Is that guy wearing a tie to Metro Pro Wrestling, Chris?
Yeah, he's
Do you think he's Erwin R. Shyster?
probably just came from a funeral. That has to be the only reason. Look, if Fireman's carry now, Dave. No, but reversed out of it. Hip lock, waist lock. Here we go. Down. Here's a cover. Oh, no, Dave. No.
Yes.
If he gets the crossface, it's... Oh, come on.
Yes,
no,
he's got it, Chris.
No, come on.
Oh.
Yes, finally. Now back on top of Sterling, Dave. He's wrenching his head and his arm, Dave. This is another submission move. I haven't seen Wyatt bust this out for a while, Dave. But look, he wrenching back on that left arm. This could be a submission here if he stops. Oh, look, throwing that knee up into the head, though, of Wyatt. This crowd really needs to start understanding that Sterling is the man that should carry the flag going into 2013.
Chris, he just yelled at everyone that he hates their guts. I don't think they're going to be realizing that anytime soon.
Hey, this isn't a popularity contest, okay, Dave? You just have to realize that Mark Sterling is the better man of the two. Hey, he doesn't have to love him. Come on. Obviously, Jeremy Wyatt doesn't value friendship either. He's not some good Samaritan himself. Come on.
It's a new year, Chris. I think he's turned over a new leaf.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You believe that he's a good guy now. That's amazing. Mark Sterling sitting up, and look at Wyatt. His back is shot, Dave. I think it's over.
Well, your boy Sterling doesn't look much better for the wear, Chris.
Well, yes, he's nursing that left arm just a touch. Oh, look, going for the big boot, but no! Wyatt throwing him down, and Dave, what's he got planned now? Butterfly DDT?
Oh, he hit it.
Oh, I hope that's not it. Can Wyatt even cover him at this point?
He's too hurt to get over there, at least in a quick fashion. One,
Get
two.
up!
Oh,
Thank goodness.
so close.
The Turner Recreation Commission is a full-service recreation facility located in Kansas City, Kansas. Program offerings include youth and adult sports, boxing, karate, dance, tumbling, cheerleading, fine arts, childcare, youth and adult fitness classes, 50-plus program, a fitness center, year-round aquatic programs, birthday parties, rentals, and much, much more. For more information about TRC and their programs, please visit their website at turnerrec.org. Metro Pro Wrestling is brought to you in part by Pizza Shuttle, the best pizza place in Lawrence, Kansas since it opened its doors in 1984. Open 7 days a week until 2 a.m., 3 a.m. on the weekend. Order online at pizza-shuttle.com or give them a call at 785-842-1212. Pizza Shuttle, a proud sponsor of Metro Pro Wrestling.
Jeremy Wyatt almost won the match, Chris, almost evened up the series there, but what's it going to take for him to stop Mark Sterling?
That spinning butterfly DDT, but Mark Sterling able to kick out 2.5. And now look, Sterling is back up first though, Dave. That's a telling sign that Jeremy Wyatt is finished. How many spears is this guy taking tonight? Why is he up? He can't even walk.
Big boot to the midsection by Sterling. Look at this acrobatic weighted back to his feet. But look at that move.
Big shoulder block sends the champion to the outside hard.
Wow, bad decision by Sterling to try to get up outside of the ring, and he met the hardwood floor here at Turner Rec.
Jeremy Wyatt now asking for the fans' approval for some reason. Look, here it is.
Oh, no!
How's that flying metal chair taste, Wyatt?
Unbelievable move by Sterling.
You know what? It serves him right. Jeremy Wyatt brought that chair out from under the ring, and he deserved to take it right to the headshot when he's trying to do a suicide dive onto the champion. Crowd really into this match, Dave. No disqualification match. Match number 2 of the best of 3 series. Mark Sterling leads 1-0, and it looks like he's well on his way to winning it 2-0.
So about 20 seconds ago, that didn't seem to be the case, but certainly Sterling in control at the moment, though he's pretty banged up, Chris.
The tides have been turning so many times in this one, Dave. I agree with you. Finally, on 1 point. But Sterling throwing Wyatt back in, and Wyatt looks dead. He looks done.
Sterling again, though, having trouble getting up. I don't know if he has enough left in the tank to finish off the challenger.
He's got that folding metal chair, Dave, and he's going to wedge it between that top and middle rope there. You know what that means. Nice slingshot or Irish whip into that. Maybe that will be the finishing nail in the coffin for Wyatt.
Wyatt can't even get back up to his feet here, Chris.
That's because he has a broken leg. Fragile bones over there. Look at Sterling walking around like a champion. Oh, big shot to the midsection, another one.
Wyatt's not quitting, Chris.
Come on, Sterling.
Finally back up to his feet.
Another forearm shots from Wyatt. Look, he is out on his feet, Dave, continuing to work on that left ankle, that left broken leg of Wyatt. And here we go, Irish whip.
Oh!
Back one right into that metal chair.
Full force right into that steel chair, and the steel chair didn't even budge, Chris.
And Dave, you know what I think he's getting? Oh, no, he's picking up his kettlebell. 40-pound kettlebell, Dave. What's it like to be sandwiched between a metal chair and a 40-pound running kettlebell? That's what I'm going to find out right now.
I hope I never find that out.
It's like Mr. Wizard's World. Here we go.
Oh, he missed. Thank goodness. Oh, and Sterling might have broken his finger, Chris, and he got his own move. He got speared.
Spear by Wyatt on the Sterling. How did he even get up for that?
Now Wyatt, he says he's going to finish him off here.
Wyatt says it's over. Lightning spiral. Oh, he hits it. That's his finishing move, Dave. I think it's over.
It's got to be it, Chris, but having trouble getting Sterling over to cover him.
Come on. No. 2 and yes.
No.
Yes. Thank goodness. Mark Sterling will not let this happen, Dave.
Retro Rick looks dumbfounded, Chris. He can't believe it.
He looks dumb, all right. He looks dumb every week. He's wearing a Marcus Allen jersey, 1993 called. Go to the thrift store and find something new. But Wyatt, I digress. Wyatt sits up, and look at that kettlebell's right there, Dave. If Sterling can pick that up and just nail him in the head with it, it's over, right? You cave it in on that pea brain of Wyatt, it's done.
Well, Wyatt's up, Chris. Maybe he should do just that. Don't you think? Do that to Sterling.
He's not doing it. He's obviously dumb. Him and Retro Rick and play drums together. But look, Sterling is cowering in pain down there now, Dave. It's not looking good for the champ. Into the corner he goes. Oh.
Wyatt slaps to the champ. What's he going to do to Sterling here, Chris?
Dave, is this the superplex we've seen too many times? Is he setting him up for that?
I don't know if there's such a thing as too many superplexes, Chris.
Look at that, just battling back and forth. And look, Dave, hooking that arm around the head. Here we go. But no, Sterling's got his legs wrapped, and he's not letting it happen, Dave. Look at him beat on the leg, the broken leg of Jeremy Wyatt.
But now Sterling, does he have any energy and strength left to pull off an offensive maneuver from this position?
That left shoulder, that left arm is obviously tingling and hurting him. I don't know if he has some kind of injury. But here we go, off the top. Oh, flying crossbody, but rolled through, and look, another submission move now. Trying to break that arm, that left arm of Mark Sterling. Look, Mark's trying to poke his eyes, anything to get out of it, Dave.
He's in a lot of trouble here, Chris, though. That left arm is pinned, and we know it's taken a lot of damage already.
Come on, look, he rolled into a cover. No, back though. Just a 1 count, and Sterling trying to get out of this. Come on. Oh, using that knee to the head and the back of Wyatt. Hopefully that will just make him release this hold, Dave. Sterling has got the leverage back on his side now, getting up on his feet. Look at this suplex. Oh, Belly to back, but no, Wyatt holds on.
Yes! I think Wyatt's about to win this match, Chris. How much more could Sterling possibly take?
I don't know, but it's looking pretty bad for him right now if he continues to hold on to this, Dave. If he just wrenches back a little bit more. But Sterling trying to stop that, using that right hand to basically poke the eyes out of Wyatt.
I complain it's illegal, Chris, but I know anything goes in this match.
Come on, Sterling, come on. Get out. Somebody come out here and help him. He's the champion, he needs help.
What?
It's no DQ, Dave. I'd have the cavalry come out
Saying
and
he
bounce him.
needs help?
No, I'm just saying he could use some. He doesn't need it. You'd have him come out here by now.
What, did I misquote you there? Even though that's exactly what you said?
Yes, you misquoted me.
Yeah, exactly.
Slanderous. That's why you're no longer a broadcaster.
Sterling back up at just that one arm, Chris.
Wyatt in the corner. Sterling just holding on to that left elbow now. That left bicep, and look at that. Nice throw suplex there into the corner, rolling on that chair. And both these, Dave, if you had to count, if you had to say right now, who do you think's going to win this? I mean, they're both down.
It's impossible to say. They've both taken a ton of damage, Chris. I mean, at least Wyatt has two working arms. That helps.
Well, at least Sterling has two working legs. That helps. What's your point?
I don't know. I guess I'd go with Wyatt.
Sterling getting up to his knees first.
I know who you'd go with. Mark.
Just another spear or two, Dave, and I think it's over. We saw him win match number 1 with a mark shooter, Dave. He should do it again this time. Go out 2-0. Just speaking stupid soccer terms for you.
I always knew you were a soccer fan deep down, Chris.
Yeah, that's it.
Again, the chair, but what can Sterling do with it? Just using that right arm's the only one.
Setting up that chair, Dave. What's he got planned for Jeremy Wyatt now? No DQ match, anything goes. CrossFit sign in the air. Picking up that, oh, what's he gonna do, Dave? Fireman's carry, maybe dropping him on it. Look, Wyatt kicking out of it, though. Who's gonna take the head to the chair? That's what it is. Oh, look, Dave. Letting him go, having his back on that chair right now, but picking him back up.
It's not gonna end well for someone. Oh, and it's Wyatt.
How did that chair leg not just drive through the sternum of Jeremy Wyatt with that drop?
Look at the chair, Chris. It's been crushed.
That chair will not be used anymore. Looks like a chair at a fat woman at Denny's buffet, Dave. Here we go. Oh, almost a 3 count.
What'd you just say?
You heard me.
Thought Sterling had it 1, Chris.
Wyatt asleep? I can't tell.
Not asleep, Chris. He's taking a beating. He's been beaten to a pulp here tonight.
And Sterling. I still have my money on Sterling, Dave, going 2-0. Grabbing onto that top rope. Pretty sure it's over. He's getting up. Just a couple more things, and I think it's done. I mean, Wyatt, have you ever seen Wyatt in a match like this before, Dave, where he's just lying on the ground in the middle of a match? I mean, he's usually on top the entire match.
Listen to this crowd rally behind Jeremy Wyatt, and Mark Sterling hates it, Chris.
You see that crumpled up chair in the kettlebell. Here's the mark shooter, Dave, and if he rolls this over, it is done.
Look, Wyatt's trying to stay on his back. He's
Yes.
he's fairly close to the ropes, though, Chris.
He gets that leg rolled over. Break the back, break the leg, come on. He's getting under the rope, Dave. He's holding on. The referee should probably break it at this point, but he's not.
I guess he doesn't have to break it, does he?
Well, it is no DQ, you're absolutely right.
What a great strategy by Wyatt, though. He just crawled out of the ring.
What's
Sterling
he going
had to
under
break
there?
it.
Come on, Dave.
Oh, yes! Finally!
You gotta use powder, salt to the eyes? What is this about?
All's fair in love and war, Chris. It's a no DQ match after all.
Oh, there's no love here, Dave. It's just war. And Sterling is down trying to get that powder, that salt out of his eyes.
Well, baby powder. What's wrong with that, Chris?
Yeah. We have enough of that at both of our houses at this point.
That's true.
It's pretty sad. Anyway, Mark Sterling crawling across the ring, Dave.
It's like he's blinded, Chris, and he's down to one arm. How could he possibly win at this
Look
point?
at this, Dave. I think it's done.
Yes,
No!
yes,
Oh, thank goodness. Sterling finally kicking. What is it going to take to keep one of these competitors down?
What intestinal fortitude for Mark Sterling. I thought it was over for sure.
And Wyatt climbing to the corner as Mark Sterling continues to lay on his back over there. And what's Wyatt up to now? Climbing up a la Apollo Creed, but no flipping up and over, Dave. What, flying elbow maybe?
Macho Man elbow, he hit it, Chris.
This is over.
Leg is hooked.
No!
No.
Yes! Look at Wyatt, he can't believe it, Dave. He's had so many great battles in 2012. But this one right here might take the cake. He's had battles with ACH and everybody else, but this is his longtime ally, his longtime friend, his longtime tag team partner, and now he cannot take him out, it's obvious.
Steel chair back into the ring here, Chris.
How many
Wyatt.
chairs are under there?
Wyatt maybe going to be able to finally finish off Sterling by going to the chair.
Sterling still has powder all over his face, thanks a lot.
I think it's a good look for him.
Come on! Looks like Hakushi in there right now.
Going for a pile driver, Chris.
Pile driver on the chair, Dave. And again,
That could end his career, Chris.
a no disqualification match where we have seen Jeremy Wyatt do apron pile drivers to Michael Strider in the past. But I've never seen him really do a pile driver on a chair to anybody in Metro Pro before. Look at that, though.
Oh, no! Oh, he dropped him right on it.
Picking him up, reversing it, and throwing his back right on that metal chair.
Both these guys are just in a ton of pain.
I cannot believe that Wyatt is still breathing. Come on, it's over. Bring the bell. Oh, come on!
Somehow Wyatt able to kick out. Who wants it more, Chris? Wyatt trying to reclaim that title or Sterling trying to defend it? These guys are both just giving up their life and limb out there.
This is amazing. It's an amazing battle between these two former friends in match number 2 of this best of 3 series. And look, Sterling getting hyped up, Dave. Trying for another spear, but get thrown into that ring post.
Get him, Wyatt.
No!
Oh, right to that arm, Chris. It's got to be broken.
He's been nursing that arm the entire match, and now he just used a metal chair on it, and now he's trying to break that arm right now. I mean,
Yes.
this is Sterling should just tap so he can go on to match 3 at this point.
Break it.
Don't break your arm, buddy. You don't want to lose that title. Now into the crossface, Dave.
Yes.
No!
And it doesn't matter if Sterling can reach the ropes, Chris. It doesn't matter.
Come on! The crossface! No!
Yes! Wyatt has won it. He stays alive in this best out of 3 series for the Metro Pro title.
This is, what a battle.
Oh, and he's not letting go, Chris. That's great.
Both the men winning their respective matches with their submission holds. Match 1, the singles match, goes to Mark Sterling with his Mark Shooter. And look, Jeremy Wyatt pointing to that title belt hanging high here in Turner Rec Center as he wins via his crossface submission move in this no disqualification match against his former friend again, Mark Sterling. So now tied 1-1, Dave, and you know what that means. Next week, our first ever Metro Pro ladder match to determine the Metro Pro heavyweight champion.
I didn't think it could get any better than the match we just saw, Chris, but a ladder match next week for the title? Are you kidding me?
Well, that title belt has been hanging high here in Turner Rec for about a month now, but we are waiting to see who can climb the ladder to take it off and become the new champion. And look at Wyatt, Dave. Hasn't had enough yet. Look, Sterling's already in pain. He wants to go in there and break his head.
Oh, he deserves it. You remember what Sterling did to him last time they were together.
He's tapping.
Oh,
Just
he's
let
tapping
go.
like a little baby. That's great.
Come on. You've already won the match. Just get the, yes, referees, get him off.
Oh, look at Wyatt yelling in his ear, Chris. Psychological warfare before that tie-breaking match next week.
Yeah, that's not going to work with Sterling. We know Sterling can out-yell anybody, Dave. He hates Wyatt way more than Wyatt hates Sterling.
I don't think he can yell anything right now, Chris.
Come on.
He'll be lucky if he can even walk his way down to the ring next week.
Get him out of here. Sore winner.
Oh, I don't know. I think he earned this, Chris.
Jeremy Wyatt wins match 2 of the best of 3 series for the Metro Pro Championship. And we've seen the kind of destruction they did to each other in match 2, Dave. What is going to happen when there's 2 ladders in that ring next week?
Well, hopefully Wyatt will break Sterling's right arm too, Chris.
You're so biased, Dave. I hope Sterling wins.
Great victory tonight for Jeremy Wyatt.
This has been a production of Metro Sports and Time Warner Cable, Kansas City.